And what's up, everybody? I'm back with another stadium review. Today I am reviewing Lawson Arena, home of Western Michigan hockey, but not for long. Located in Kalamazoo, Michigan. And yeah, this arena will be closing in not the end of this season, but the end of next season, so 2027. Because they're going to be moving downtown into a new arena with the K-Wings. So yes, the Wings Event Center, which I've also already reviewed before, is going away, as is Lawson, as is University Arena, which is another one that I visited. And we visited that arena again on this past trip, but I'm not doing another review for it. I already did one. But you can check that out in the vlog, and you can check out Lawson in this vlog too, the Indiana Campus Tour. This is my last review from the Indiana Campus Tour. It was my third college hockey arena, second on this trip. And I've heard some great things about this arena, so I was very excited to check it out. I got a lot of thoughts. Let's just jump right into it, shall we? We saw Western beat Notre Dame again in the second game of the series, 4-0. By the way. So what did I think about the arena as I got to sit in the student section? The Lawson Lunatics. There was one massive concern right off the bat when I walked in the arena. I did not get any security check or go through any metal detectors. What? You're telling me in the year 2026, after how many shootings, how many bombings, that you're not even putting a damn metal detector in? What? Like, the security was so lax. And as well, being that we sat in the student section, I was expecting to get a wristband or like something to indicate that I was going to be in the student section, so that ushers knew where to direct me if I found my way out of the student section. Nope, nothing at all. Interesting, very interesting. It was very weird. They were very, 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 very lax security. Obviously, you can't anticipate that everybody walks in the arena is going to want to shoot the place up. But there's deranged people in this world. So I always think it's better to at least be a little bit prepared versus not prepared at all. You know what I'm saying? The concourse also doesn't go all the way around in a full circle. Grr. I don't like when that happens. I guess you can technically do a full lap, but it's very annoying because you have to go down some stairs and then back up some stairs, and it's very crowded. Grr. And I could also tell while we were walking the concourse why this arena is going away soon. Because from a functionality perspective, it just doesn't work at all. There are not one, not two, but 3 fucking concourses in this arena. The first one is the main concourse that doesn't go all the way around. Grr. That's where you go to your seats, and there's some cool, there's every Western player that's ever been drafted into the NHL. They have a jersey of them there. They have some other Hall of Fame plaques and stuff, and obviously that's where you go to your seats. Then you go out a set of doors. There's a second concourse. That's where the concession stands and the bathrooms are. Okay, very, very tight walkways, but you did see the trophies there. That was pretty nice. It felt more like the lobby of a high school, honestly, than a college hockey arena, especially for the defending national champion college hockey arena. And then you've got the third concourse, which is a fucking swimming pool, the fucking abandoned swimming pool that's now being used as a practice facility for the wrestling fucking team. So they threw these tiny little fucking mats down in the bottom of the pool, and that's where they practice? What the fuck? You couldn't have put any... What? You couldn't have filled the pool and put the thing on that? You couldn't have put the wrestling mat somewhere else? That looks fucking terrible. And that's where you buy your alcohol bans. Because anybody who ever wants to go into that part of the building is drunk as shit. Except me, of course, because I was in a hangover, so I didn't want any more alcohol. In my notes here, I put a good blend of old and new, and there were some newer aspects to the arena as a whole. I like the colors. I like the nice banners that hung down from the ceiling. The roof structure was really, really nice too. But by God, from a functionality perspective, this is just a terrible fucking arena. It is so crowded. It has no sense of crowd flow at all. How? How do people deal with this? Like, this is why they're moving to a new arena. And yeah, it's old. It's not going to be perfect. I get that. But then nobody ever think along the way to make a fucking renovation to the place? I don't know how long Lawson Arena has been around, but I would have thought at some point they're like, okay, maybe we can like make this one giant concourse now. So you don't have the pretzel stands right in front of the NHL players' trophies or anything like that. Okay? Gah. Also, they should make the players vacate the concourse before the doors fucking open. Like, is it really that hard? Is it really that hard to tell the players, hey, go to your locker room? MSU does that. They make them go to their locker room before the doors open. Why don't you do that for the friggin' Western? Why wouldn't you do that? Why? Makes no sense. It's a safety concern. It makes it even more crowded than it already is. Why do you do that? Also, the locker room orientations are weird because, like, the visiting locker room, it's like its own little building, it feels like. And they come out, like, right next to, like, the box seats in the one end. And they go through, like, a door. They don't even go, like, out of a tunnel. They just go, like, out of a regular door. It's really weird. Now I will say Western's traditions are pretty cool. My favorite was when we all turned around during the player intros for Notre Dame and then flipped them off. That was my favorite. I got to admit, I like that. But some other cool traditions too. Notre Dame's student section wasn't there when we went to their game. So this is the only student section that I got to experience during this trip. And, the Lawson Lunatics, they do a pretty good job. I wouldn't say they're the monsters, but I did appreciate no cowbell. All right, I did appreciate that. Thank you, Lawson, for not allowing cowbells. But it's cool. The experience, the environment was very, very good. It's what you'd expect from a defending national championship team. The crowd was very into it. They do some decent interaction stuff. Not anything crazy. I did like where's the team mascot? The team mascot was running around all over the place. The president was there. The Western school president was there. That was cool. So that was nice. Other than that, really, I did have a good time. I did enjoy this arena. I didn't try any of the concessions here because we had gotten food beforehand, so I didn't get any concessions. But from the looks of it, the prices weren't that bad. I'm sure the portions weren't great, but they weren't that bad price-wise. So, it's fine. Let's get my 2 cents on that. But anyways, it's my thoughts on this arena. I can see why it's going away. It's a nice arena. I'd like it to stay, but I can see why it isn't. And for that reason, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Actually, 6.5. Give it 6.5 out of 10. 6.7 out of 10. I'll give it a 6.7 out of 10. No, 6.5. I got to keep it on a 5 or a 0. Still a good arena, though. And I'd recommend go checking it out. It's got a lot of history to it. You can always appreciate that, And the giving tree with the beers out front, that was cool, too. I like liquor. So anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this review. If you've ever been to Lawson Arena, I'd love to know your thoughts about it in the comment section down below. And that's going to do it for this video as well. So stay tuned for the other much more amazing content, including more stadium reviews and other awesome stuff. And until next time, See you guys later. Goodbye.